Falsoy. Sorry, I'm sick and can't be in school for the usual reasons these days. I am going to show you how to use the catalog. You can actually get to it through Schoology. So you go to the Waffle, and then you go to Destiny Library, and that will take you to the library site. Now, I don't think you can get to this through your phone. Sorry, because it's an app, and I don't think you can access an app on the app. But you will not see everything here. You should probably just see catalog and my info. And my info is good to know about as well, because it tells you what books you have checked out. Okay, but we're going to go back to the catalog. When you first see the catalog, it's going to look like this. It's going to go straight to this basic search. Oh, and it might ask you to sign in. So if it asks you to sign in when you first pull it up, you just put in your single sign-on, your LAUSD email single sign-on. So there's a lot of ways that you can search for a book. You can search for the title. You can search for the author. Be sure that you spell things exactly right, because it's not like Google. It's not going to, have an algorithm that's going to figure out what you probably meant. You have to get it exact. And then you can search for the subject of the book. So if you're interested in having, a subject, a book on criminal law, you can search that way. And keyword is a little bit wider. Like the way I always explain the difference between keyword and subject is if you put in Martin Luther King and you put a subject, you will get all the books that are about Martin Luther King. He is the subject of the book. On the other hand, if you put Martin Luther King and you put in keyword, you might get a book about his wife, Coretta Scott King, because he would also be mentioned there. So you might get books about the civil rights movement, because even if it's a book that's not about Martin Luther King, but it's about the civil rights movement, he's going to be mentioned. So this is actually broader, and subject is actually more focused. So that I just wanted to let you know that. And of course, you can do title and author. So if you like an author, you can see what books we have, and maybe, and you can also check a series. And so if you want to see if we have everything in a series, if you want to recommend that we have something that, for the library to purchase something that's missing from a series, or there's a new book, you can also just check what we have in that specific series. So I'm going to pick one book, fiction book that I really like, and I'll see if we have it. And I'm going to put in the title. And it says we do. So we've got actually 4. The library owns 6, but it says we have 2 of 3 available. So that tells you that it's actually in the library. This is the place where you know whether it's in the library or not. If it's not in the library, if it says 0 of 3, you can come ask the librarian, can you see where that book is? And if I can find out who has it, I can try to get them to bring it back. Sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't, but we should have it. We should be able to get it. So if I click on One Man Guy, you can see down here there are all these little subject terms. Sometimes they're not all blue, but if they are blue, then it means that we have other books with that same subject heading, right? So somebody decided, by subject heading, it means that librarians thought, what would people be searching for who might be interested in this book? So this is a book about a kid who's Armenian. So if kids were interested in finding out, about characters that are Armenian, it would be here. Coming out, because he does come out of the closet in the book. So that's that. It's a love story, so love fiction. So that's something else. So when you click on that, you'll see what else we have in the library that might be specifically, this is all books that specifically address coming out of the library, coming out of the closet for LGBTQ teens. So that's a basic thing that you can look at, and I'm just going to get you started with that. And just the one thing I do want you to remember, I didn't show you power. So let's say you want to find 2 things. Let's say love, and I'm just going to leave it at keyword, and fiction like they did before. Then you can search those 2 things and find things that might have love and fiction in them, right? So this tells you there's 594 things that have love, that are fiction, that deal with the issue of love. Okay, if you go back and you do the same thing, and you do romance and fiction, it's going to be a lot less, which is kind of interesting. So what they actually classify as like a romance novel, there you're getting fewer, I think, or is that more? I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't look that carefully. Was it 145? No, it was like 500 and something, I think. So that's also interesting to know. And then also, like, if you look for something that doesn't seem like, there's all that much that we have that you were like, oh, I would love to know more about colonial America. And you search for that. And then you can see what we have, and if there's things that are interesting, or if you're like, I don't really feel like this topic has what I want, let me know, and again, maybe we'll see if there's something else. But it's kind of interesting. They have fiction books that deal with colonial America. They have nonfiction books. Always an interesting topic, much underrated in my personal opinion. So anyway, that's it. So that's how you use it. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Schoology, and I'll be back hopefully pretty soon. Okay, thanks.